Today. Do 2 preps, you're ready to play today. Do 2 preps, you're ready to play today. Alright, let me see your eyes. I want to see every single guy's eyes in this room. I want to know, I've got to feel it. I've got to believe that you're ready. I want to know it. All week we talked about we weren't there yet. Alright, all summer we talked about we're not there yet. Alright, all week long we talked about we've got to get a little bit better. Alright, from day one, that's what we've been preaching. We're not quite there yet. We're not ready yet. We're not ready to win. But I can tell you guys with 100% certainty, with 100% confidence as I stand here in front of you, alright, you are ready. You're beyond ready. And I think you're probably ready a little while back and you've just been waiting for this moment for it to peak. And that's exactly what you want. Now, from the sincere bottom of my heart, and from every coach on this staff, we've talked about that word passion. Okay? And that word passion, you know, we talk about it kind of loosely in society, but it means something to me. Okay? And it's got to mean something to you guys out on that field tonight. You've got to be passionate about this game. Alright? This game that we love, otherwise you wouldn't put yourself through everything that you put yourself through. You've got to be passionate about your teammate, no matter what the score is. Passion doesn't go for winning and losing. Passion doesn't go for success or failures. Passion is something you just have. And you've got to have that every single snap on this field tonight. You got to have passion for this community. You got to have passion for those fans that gave up their Friday night, that are paying money to get here early in the tailgate and to support you. And for anybody who's washed your clothes or bought you cleats or stayed up late running around to wherever to get you the last minute pair of gloves or socks or whatever it is that you needed. Or the sacrifices that your family's made to get you to every single practice, running around late at night, cooking dinner late, not being able to have dinner as a family. You've got to have passion for all those people. You've got to have it to play this game and to be successful at it. It's not a game you can go through the motions and just get by. You can't hide like you can in other sports. Every single snap, something is happening. Every single snap, you've got to bring it. You can't take a play off in this game. That's why it's the greatest game on earth. It's the greatest. And I'm so glad, so fortunate, so humble, not to be just a part of this game, but to be wearing these colors. The uniform that I wore, the halls that I walked, the schools that I went to school in, where my kids go to school, where I chose to raise my family. Guys, I am honored and humbled to be a part of this program, to be your leader, to be on this staff, to be a part of your program. This isn't my program. This isn't about us coaches. This is about you, each and every single one of you. And I cannot tell you how proud I am to be a part of it. You're about to embark on something special. And it's already started, and it's been happening. Something as simple as getting 144,000 votes to get the high school game of the week. It could have been St. Ed City, it could have been anybody. But it's East Lake North. The Rangers. And people are going to take notice. Not just about our votes, but about our play. And about how we play with passion. That's what I want people to know tonight. Not did North win, did North lose. Did you play with passion? That's all I care about at the end of this game. And everything else will take care of itself. Now, I'm going to ask you 3 different times, who are we? And I want you to yell as loud as you can, Men of North. Because that's the stuff that Coach McIntyre did in the 70s and 80s. And it's going to tie us in with all the guys that walked these halls and wore these uniforms before us. Guys way before me. Guys like Bob Butel, Doug Poto. Guys, names you've never heard of before. For the Johnny Mendados, and the Coach Kel Jones, and the Coach Springers, and the Coach Veras. And the countless others that wore that uniform. The Men of North. Take pride in it. Who are we? Men of North! Who are we? Men of North! Who are we? Men of North! Okay? There are a bunch of individuals that aren't ready for this. They took you lightly. They thought you were the old Rangers. They didn't expect the new Rangers. We're right where we want to be. We're one play away from tying this thing up and then winning this son of a gun. One play away. They've done nothing. They got a few big plays. That's it. We can't give up the big play. We've got to force them to drive. We're hammering that back. The quarterback's running around. Couple miscues. All right, couple blown coverages, couple big plays. All right, that's part of football. Sometimes you play a baseball game and it's 1-0 and it's a pitching duel. Sometimes you play a softball game and it's a bunch of guys hitting home runs. And that's what tonight is. It's just a softball game, fellas. Don't worry about how many we give up. We just got to keep scoring. We'll get some stops. We started getting a little momentum there. After it was 14-0, all right, after those 2 miscues, we've been winning this game. All right? They're falling apart. They're struggling. They're dropping like flies. And we're not! This is why you get up at 5 a.m. all spring. This is why we forced you to be there all summer. This is why we encouraged you every sprint. This is why we pushed you and challenged you mentally for this moment. You're in it, fellas. When you get out there, take it all in. Don't go out there tight. Don't go out there disappointed that you're down. Okay? You're 1 play away and you're all tied up. Imagine how sweet that is going to taste when you win this thing at the end and spoil all those fans. And our fans go nuts. I've already heard it from several people. Sure, days were the bag the coach never gave up or 50-0 at halftime. That stuff's not happening, not on my watch, not in my program, not with my guys, the guys that I love. Keep fighting. Do what you're coached to do. If you made a mistake, we're going to coach you up, put you back in, you're going to correct it. All right? Don't get discouraged if we're moving you out. We're trying to stay healthy. Guys, we've been in this position before as coaches. All right? We're going to come back and win this thing. But you've got to believe, and you've got to keep fighting. We just got to stop giving up the big play. We got to communicate. We got to get where we need to be. We got to execute when we need to be there. All right? You've got to believe, guys. All right? They're getting chewed out. Their heads are down. All right? They thought they were just going to walk all over you. We're right where we want to be to win this sucker. Got it? You got to believe it. Yes. Who are we? Matador! Who are we? Matador! Who are we? Matador!